Last time we left yesterday, we kind of went over the agreements and disagreements we had. I think we had a lot of agreements, but we did have a few disagreements we need to work over. So I will turn it over to you, Chairman Longback.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks for meeting with us this morning. We have an offer for you to consider. It's got 4 pieces to it, so let me go through it with you. Number 1 would be we would use House Bill 2711 as the base bill, and that is, I guess, the Senate version that has the death benefit in it. And then with that, we would pair House Bill 37, which is the foreign investment bill. And the Senate would request that we take out the purchasing and contracts portion of that and just leave it with the alternative, or with the foreign investment piece. The reason for that is we feel like the purchasing and contracts is pretty vague as far as language on what can be purchased and what can't. I know it says finished goods, but that's pretty broad. We also have a concern that 37 in itself may violate the single subject rule, and that when we put it in that package, it probably also violates single subject. So, and then the third bill in that would be Senate Bill 23, which is the alternative investment, and we would ask you to accept the Senate position at 20%.
So I have HB 2711 minus the Senate positions totally. SB 37 minus the purchasing, and then SB 23 with the Senate position of 20%. Okay. You guys have any questions?
Okay, let me go on to the second one. We would use House Bill 2560 as the base, which was the abandoned application from OSBC. And we would ask that you consider adding the contents of 2247 in that, which was the DCF bank account bill that we gutted to put the UCCC in. With that, we would team Senate Bill 406, the money transmitter, with the House amendments. And then House Bill 2105 as passed by the Senate. I understand that the House may want some language on that. We're open to that. We just haven't seen the language.
Okay. Any questions? Okay. And I will get that balloon and we'll kind of handle that after. You guys have any questions?
Good.
Any questions?
Purchase the
406. Actually, maybe the Senate amendments, the payroll processors.
that's our
The payroll processors were House amendments on 406. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. The third bill, in trying to put these together, would be the base bill would be House Bill 2562, which was the vulnerable adults bill. And we would team that with House Bill 2101 as amended by the Senate. And then I have one bill left over, which was the treasurer's bill, allowing them to move money back and forth from the Keepers Fund back to PMIB. It's kind of out there by itself and trying to keep a single subject. I would ask that the House could just concur on that.
Okay. Looks like we have a lot to consider on our side here. So I think we need to have an opportunity to talk this over. I think there are some workable pieces in this offer that we can do. There may be some things, however, that we want to change in an offer we make to you guys. So we can take this back to our team and have a discussion and come back, say 1 o'clock. 1:30 work for you guys? Yeah, 1:30 works for us. Perfect. Yep, we will be back at 1:30. Thank you, sir.